Welcome dear students. Today we will talk about mathematics of class 10th, and now we are going to do revision second. See, this revision is based on questions, and see, such type of questions will be in your unit test. Okay, not exactly same questions, you will see such type of questions, means you will find fill in the blank questions like this, and you will see true false questions like this, and you will also get multiple choice questions. You have to choose one option. So let's see the revision questions. And see dear student, I will provide this sheet to you, and you do this sheet in your fair okay revision work. So now see the question number 1. Question number 1 says that fill in the following blanks. Fill in the following blanks. First, the product of zeros of x square. So there is a equation. So let's see, there is a equation x square plus 4x minus 7, and let me compare it from general equation ax square plus bx plus c. This is the polynomial. Okay, and for this polynomial we have to find product of 0. So here this is sum of 0 is alpha plus beta, which is equal to minus b upon a. And if we will talk about product of 0, so alpha into beta, this is c upon a. And what we have to find here, we have to find product of 0 means alpha into beta, which is c upon a. See here, what is c? C is constant term, means it is minus 7, and a, what if you will talk about a के place पे यहाँ कुछ नहीं है, means 1, means it is only minus 7. So what you will fill here, minus 7. Moving to the next, see the B question. This is A question. Okay, let's see this B question. In the B question says that sum of zeros of polynomial 7x cube plus 8x square plus 9x plus 1. So see, this is the general form of cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial general form is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, this is the general form of cubic polynomial. So for this cubic polynomial, what you will do here, the alpha plus beta plus gamma, there are 3 zeros. So for sum of zeros it is minus b upon a, and for product of zeros alpha into beta into gamma, it is minus d upon a. Okay, and for alpha into beta, beta into alpha gamma, and gamma into alpha, the pair sum. Okay, alpha into beta, beta into gamma, and gamma into alpha, this is equal to, this is c upon a. Okay, so this is all formula which is used in this zeros and coefficients relation. So for the, see this question, the question is 7x cube plus 8x square plus 9x plus 1. If you will talk about this, then what it will be here, we have to find alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, sum of zeros. So this sum of all 3 zeros will be minus b upon a, and what will the place of b, it is 8. So minus 8 upon a के place पे it is 7 here. So minus 8 by 7 answer. Okay, so in this way you will do each and every question in this exercise. So now moving to the next question. See, the next question is here, coefficient of x square in polynomial 8x cube minus 7x square plus 3. So see here, together with x square there is minus 7. Okay, so there is minus 7. So what you will fill here, minus 7. Moving to the next D question. See here, alpha and beta are the zeros of polynomial 4x square plus 8x plus 7. Then find 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta. See the if you will take the LCM, the alpha beta will be the LCM, and if you will divide it by alpha, it will be beta, plus when you will divide beta, it will be alpha. So it is beta, sum of 0 divided by product of 0. So first thing, let's find out what is the sum of 0 here and what is the product of 0 here. See here, if you will talk about alpha plus beta, it will be minus b upon a. And see in this question, what is minus b? Minus b is 8. Okay, and b is 8, so minus 8 and divided by what at place of a? It is 4. So what you will do here, it is 4. So see, 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, it is minus 2. Okay, talk about alpha into beta, so it is c upon a. Okay, so what you will do for it, this is c upon a and this c upon a. So what at the place of c? This is 7 and a 4. Okay, so now what it will be here, put the values. This is minus 2 upon, this is 7 upon 4, and this double division will go to up and it will be minus 2 into 4 upon 7, and finally it will be minus 8 upon 7. Answer. So what you will fill here, minus 8 upon 7. Moving to the next, the exponent of 2 in the prime factor of 36. So let's see the prime factor of the exponent of 2 in the prime factor of 36. So let's see the question number E. Okay, in the question number E, first you will find the prime factor of 36. So what will be the prime factor of 36? So let's see, this 36 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Okay, so what you can write it, 2 to the power 2 and 3 to the power 2. So the prime factor is this, and here power of 2 is 2. Okay, so what right option is 2. And if you suppose it is asked that exponent of 3, then it is also 2, because here are only two factor, one is 2 and whose power is 2, and one is 3 and whose also power is 2. Okay, moving to the next, this root 5 plus 2 minus root 5 is a number, means it is a rational or irrational. So by looking we can clearly say, देखिए यहाँ if you will see the root is here, so you will say that it is a irrational number. But see here, plus root 5 and here minus root 5, and these two will get cancelled. So what it will remains? 2, only 2, and which is a rational number. Okay, so what you will fill in the F question, it will be a rational number. Okay, rational number fill करोगे. Moving to the next question, G. See in this G question, a CF of 26 and 139 is 13, LCM of LCM find करना है. So see for G question we know a very important formula, LCM into SCF is equal to product of number. Product of number, we know this formula. So what we will do for this, see this LCM we have to find. So LCM, this is find product of number. One number is 26 and another number is 169 divided by divided by SCF. So SCF is 13. Okay, now see this 13 2 ja 26, 13 1 ja 13. Now multiply this 169 by 2. So it is 2 9 ja 18, 2 8 carry 1, 2 6 ja 12, 1 13, 3 carry 1, 2 1 ja 2 1 3, 338. So right answer is 338. What you will fill here? 338. Moving to the question number H. Let's see, degree of 0 polynomial. See, the degree of 0 polynomial is not defined. Okay, if you will talk about the degree of constant polynomial, so it is 0. Degree of constant polynomial is 0, but degree of 0 polynomial is not defined. Moving to the next I question, sum of exponent of prime factors in the prime factor of the 144. So let's do the prime factor of 144 and then find sum of exponent. So this is 144. See, this is 144 in the ith question. Okay, so what will be the prime factor? So you can write this 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and it is 3 into 3. Okay, this is 2 2 ja 4, 3 ja 12, and 2 2 ja 4, 3 ja 12, and 12 12 ja 144. So you can do prime factor. You know very well how to do prime factor. So what write the in the form of exponent, so 2 to the power 4 and here into 3 to the power 2. So one exponent is 4 here and another exponent is 2 here. So sum of exponent, this is equal to 4 plus 2 and it will be 6. 4 plus 2 and it will be 6. So hope you are clear how I am telling to you. Okay, so do the prime factor and find out the exponents. Moving to the next question, question number J. For what value of k x is equal to 2 is a 0 of this polynomial? So put the value of x at 2 and in this polynomial and put its value 0. So let's see how we will do here. 4x square plus x, question number J, it is 4x square plus x minus k. So what you will do here, x is equal to 2 is here 0. So what? So you just put the value of x at 2. So at the place of x you will put 2. So it is 4 into 2 to the square plus 2 minus k, this is equal to 0. So what it will be here, 2 2 ja 4, 4 4 ja 16. 16 plus 2 minus k, this is equal to 0. So it is 18. Okay, 16 to 18, 18 minus k is equal to 0. So k equal to 18. So right answer is 18. Okay, what you will fill here, 18. Moving to the next question. See in this next question, question number 2. Question 2 says that write T for true and F for false statement. Okay, for true statement we have to write true and for false statement we have to write 5 false F. Okay, see here in the question number A, this is 135 upon 500, 135 upon 500. See if how you will say that this 135 upon 500 as terminating decimal expansion. So it's a right option, true option, it's a terminating decimal expansion, because if you will see the prime factor of this Q 500, so there is only 2 and 5 there, and I have told you that in the if the prime factor of denominator has only 2 and 5, okay, then the decimal expansion is terminating, otherwise it will be repeating. So let's see, moving to the next, this is false, this is true. In the next question, 11 by 3, 11 by 3 has terminating decimal expansion. So let's see the denominator, this is otherwise case, here the factor is other than 2 and 5, so it's repeating, so it's a false statement. Okay, because in the question it is said that it is terminating decimal expansion, but not, it is not having terminating decimal expansion. Moving to the next C question, 2023 is a constant polynomial. So yes, every constant number is a constant polynomial, and what is the degree of constant polynomial? It's 0. Okay, so constant polynomial has degree 0. Moving to the next, this 3.142678, and see here it is whole bar is here, so means 6 digit is repeating. Before that we will do this D question. See this D question, degree of 7x की power 11, 8x plus 7 is 44. See the highest power of variable is called as degree, and here the power of variable is 0, here power of variable is 1, and here power of variable is 11. So what will be the highest power of the variable? 11, not 44. So it's a false statement. So D question is false statement. Okay, D is false. If you will talk about E, so see this is repeating decimal, so is a rational number, it's a true. Okay, so this E option is true here. Okay, moving to the next, see here we have to define the following terms. In the question number 3, define the following terms. What we have to define? Linear polynomial. So let's see whether you have to define linear polynomial or quadratic polynomial or any polynomial. So to define such polynomial, what you will do here, see the polynomial whose degree is 1 is called as linear polynomial, A quadrilateral whose degree is 2 is called as quadratic polynomial. A polynomial whose degree is 3 is called as cubic polynomial, and if the degree is 4, it will be a biquadratic polynomial. So hope you are very clear, and you can write the example also, okay, whenever it is asked. Moving to the next, and see, these definitions are very important, and see in your examination in the unit test, the upcoming exam in unit test, you will not have this define the following term, but this definition will surely help you in many questions, okay. So don't take it lightly. See here, the rational number. So a number which can be written in the form of p by q. A number which can be written in the form of p by q is called as rational number, okay, and which cannot be written as in p by q, it will be a irrational number. Talk about decimals. The numbers written in decimal form is called as decimals, and the decimal expansions of rational number be either terminating or repeating, which we have talked earlier, okay. And if we will talk about the decimals of rational number, so decimals of rational number of two type, it is either repeating or terminating, not anything else. And if we will talk about the decimal of irrational number, so the decimal of irrational number will be neither repeating nor terminating, means it will neither repeat nor terminate, and it will go and zigzag way, and it will not terminate. So hope you are very understood about it, okay. So kindly revise your answer, revise your syllabus, whatever the syllabus is given for UT, okay, and be careful and solve each and every question, and do this worksheet also, okay. Thanks for watching this video.